The state of New South Wales, yeah, the Sydney you know, are inviting offshore applicants to apply for Visa 491. Yes, Visa 491 for offshore applicants. It means that you can be wherever you are and shoot and you land in Australia. Visa 491 is a temporary resident visa that has a pathway to permanent residence. I've been talking about it. If you follow me, you must have familiarized yourself with this particular visa by now. Okay? But today I said, let me bring it to you, to your doorstep. Because the state of New South Wales actually has a pathway for offshore applicants to apply for this visa. Once you get this visa, it is a 5 years visa, you have a pathway to Visa 191, which is a permanent resident after 3 years. You do not need a job to land this visa. You need to follow a particular process anyways. And in this video, I'm going to explain the process and all the occupation listed for this very visa, okay? Because you must first know whether your occupation is in the list, because they have the list of occupation they take for this particular visa. And also you follow the process, and voila, you grab yourself a visa and you land in Australia. All right, so if this sounds like something you want to hear, please stay tuned and let's dig in. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Jane Kenny's Creation, where we keep it real. Thank you, my subscribers. You guys rock. And if you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel and become a member of this beautiful family where we keep it real. All right, please do like my video. I know you're gonna like it. Like my video. All right, today is about 491. Japa to Australia, move to Australia, migrate to Australia. All right, so what is this? I'm going to put you through the process of Visa 491 application for the state of New South Wales. Please don't come and tell me that it's not for offshore. It is for offshore and offshore. They have pathways, and please listen, because I will explain all the pathways involved, including all the occupations. All right, let's dig in. Welcome to the state of New South Wales migration website. Okay, today is about Visa 491. Now, this is the explanation of Visa 491 for them. They have two pathways, okay, for Visa 491. Please do read this very section very carefully, because this will determine your application process. Okay, so if you're going through pathway 1, so you're going to apply directly to a Regional Development Australia program, okay? However, pathway 2 is a good option for offshore applicants. It means that you will be invited to apply. You are going to apply via Skillselect, okay? I will explain everything. Pathway 1 has two streams, stream A and B. I'm only going to explain stream B because stream A is for onshore applicants, while stream B is for offshore and onshore applicants. Okay, so it says that you have occupation that is listed in part 1. Yeah, that is pathway 1 and stream B occupation list. If you have your occupation in that list, then you can apply via pathway 1 stream B. We're also going to see all the skills involved. Okay, now there is pathway 2, which I think if I am going to apply for this visa, I will go through pathway 2. I think that's the best option. Okay, please note that each pathway has its own occupation list. Okay, so pathway 1 stream B has occupation list. Pathway 2 also has occupation list. So if you're applying via pathway 2, make sure your occupation is in the pathway 2 occupation list. And you are going to apply through Skillselect, that is General Immigration website. Federal Australia Immigration website. I will drop link for everything here. Okay, so if you are doing any of this application, please know that when you find your occupation, you're going to do your skill assessment. You already know how to do skill assessment. You know it. My previous video explained that in details. Okay, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. All right, so the criteria is, first, you must meet the eligibility. That is, you have your occupation in the list. You confirm you meet the pathway eligibility. That is, you are living onshore or offshore for the last 3 years. Okay, then you submit expression of interest. I've mentioned that. After your expression of interest, you'll be invited to apply, and you wait for 6 weeks for the outcome. Okay, the invitation round is ongoing throughout the year, so don't tell me when is the end. It's not ending. So they keep inviting people. They don't have any set dates. They just keep inviting people. They have invitation round. It can happen anytime. So put in your application and wait for them to invite you. Choose any of the pathways. Okay, if you are doing via pathway stream B as an offshore applicant, the link is there. Open the link and you will find way to apply. If you are going through pathway 2, please apply via Skillselect. The link will be available as well. There is also a situation when application is being declined. These are the reasons they've mentioned it. Please read them very well. When you open the link, you will read them. When you put in false claims, claim a point that you are not qualified for, and so on, or you don't meet the work experience years. For example, they might want 3 years. When they want 3 years and you don't have up to 3 years work experience, they will decline your application. Or when you don't have a skill assessment, and so on. Also, when you cannot provide a proof for the point you have claimed in your expression of interest, it means that your visa will not be granted. So when someone tells you that his or her visa was not granted, please ask them why. The same thing goes to skill assessment. If someone gets negative skill assessment, they will tell you the reason. Please ask people why. Okay, right, let's move to the skill list for 491. You will see that it is categorized according to pathway. Okay, so pathway 1 stream A, we are not talking about it. We are talking about stream B. Okay, because stream B, remember, is for onshore and offshore. Occupation list for pathway 1 stream B. Okay, managers, professionals, technicians, and so on. So when you open managers, you will see livestock farmers, mixed crop livestock farmers, corporate service managers, human resource managers. So these are for managers. Okay, school principal, childcare center managers, health and welfare service managers, and so on. Then when you click on professionals, you have financial, bankers, and so on, architects, and so many of them. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on them. Engineer, civil engineer, electrical engineers, these are for professionals, and so on. Then we go to technicians and trade workers. You have medical technicians, architectural building surveying technician, civil engineering technicians, automotive technician, motor mechanic, so on, metal plumber, fitters, and so on, metal fitters, mechanic, and so on. Okay, plumbers, panel beaters, hairdressers, plasterers, roof tilers. You see, so you have skilled professionals and semi-skilled, and so on. Okay, that's why the visa is for everyone. Once they have you here, you are qualified if you meet other requirements. Okay, now for community service, you see that for clerical, they have only 2 occupation lists there, and for sales workers as well, I think they have only 1. Okay, let's move to pathway 2. They have the same categories, but they differs in some ways. But you find your occupation here. Please make sure you check the 2 pathways we are talking about. See the one that you most qualified for, then you go through that pathway. Okay, so Pathway 2 has its own occupation list, managers, professionals, and so on. Professionals you have almost similar to Pathway 1 stream B. Okay, so they have their own technical and trade workers, where you find mechanic, panel beaters, and technicians, and so on. Okay, and they also have other occupation lists. Please take your time to go through the occupation list. Stop making generalized comments when people tell you about visa denial and so on. Something is complicated. Please take your time, sit down and go through the process. You might understand it differently from the other person. Don't just give up because someone said something. Okay, please take your time to go through all the links I will leave under the description section of this video. Okay, now you know that you can be wherever you are and shoot your shot and land in Australia via visa 491 through the state of New South Wales. Why not try? You're not going to tell me again that you don't know how to do skill assessment, because my previous video explained how to do skill assessment. And voila, I am giving you everything you need, all the weapon you need, all the instruments you need to shoot your shot and catch the bushmeat. That brings us to the end of this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Like my video, share. See you in my next video. Bye.